Good evening, everyone. I am organizing my studio, like my sewing studio slash craft studio, um, reading studio. I'm organizing it today after a couple of days of sewing. So I decided that I was going to come live on my StreamYard. So if anybody want to come on and join me here and chat with me. I'm going to be playing a few clips while I get ready of things that I've done in the past year and in like the past year or two. Some of the things I've created. So I'm going to let you guys watch some of the videos that I probably never made a video of while I'm getting ready to come on. Okay. So I will play this video now and then we'll share me out a couple areas so that way my videos get around so people get notified. And then we're gonna get started. I've already started like kind of organizing a little bit. I had all my fabrics out. I had everything out. So I'm done sewing until after Christmas. I'm gonna put all of that stuff away, and then I'm going to probably do a reading later on tonight, or early tomorrow, or something like that, or tomorrow night. Um, but anyways, I wanted to come on and share a little bit with you guys and just talk with each other and just catch up with everybody that we've all been very busy. It's Christmas time, and we have to respect each other for that, like, and not be upset with each other. And that not everybody can, not all the people that support you are, that are normally support you are always there, can always be there, right? So don't get upset right away. Find out what the reason is, right? So, anyways, I've been feeling some of that energy. So I am a empath reader and I'm a psychic, so I can feel these energies. So people can't lie to me, even their energies don't lie. So, anyways, I will start here in a few minutes. So I'm gonna just play this video now while I get ready, and then we'll see you guys in a few minutes. For hanging up all my jewelry. So I decided to put pink on it on one side and then red on the other side. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Let me mute myself here. I'm just going to use tacks, like those little tacks. And that's how the necklaces are going to hang on there. And then I'm going to just put it up against something on table or wherever I have my spot. My thing. And here's the other side, which is kind of burgundy. Here's some of my stuff that I need to. This is the tool that my son showed me how to use it, and I have no idea how to do it. There's like, you know, buttons right there. Or this is the on button is down there. And then this is the power, how fast you want to. And then these are little things that they go back and forth, like with the little tool. I don't know. And then this thing does something, but I don't know how to put a bit in there. So I wanted to use a little drill bit to drill little holes in these that I made. This is a little spider crawling on some gold. And then I got different ones here. Got some spider ones, and then this one here, it just has a rock in it, a stone in it, some gold, and I have. Well, this one already has this is a keychain. So, and this one here is going to be probably a necklace, and I'm probably going to wrap this one, but I still have to smoothen it out and stuff, and that tool, that rotary tool will work really good with that. Anyways, I hope you enjoy my creative side, and so I'm going to keep working on this. Oh, and here I have a couple of little cactuses that I'm going to make a necklace from. And here's a little paleta, like a little ice cream. Anyways. It's all done. Welcome, everyone. I am back. Let me turn my camera on here. Oh, the camera's off. All right. Hello. So, I just thought of a my bandana thing. My hair thing broke after so many uses. They break eventually. I just had a nice cleansing bath. But anyways, I'm cleaning up my studio. I'm done sewing for the year until next year. And I just thought about that. I want to show you guys a really yummy snack. Like for a lot of people out there, like when you have cake, when you make a cake, I don't know if you feel like I do, like if you have like a birthday cake or, sometimes maybe you have leftover and nobody wants to eat the cake, Cake alone isn't that good, right? So people do cake and ice cream, right? Or cake and whipped cream or whatever, right? Or put other things on their cake. Well, I did the other day, and I'm going to make one tonight. Hey, James. I made one. I'm going to make one tonight. I'm going to come bring the blender in here. I'm going to make it in here. It is cake, ice cream, and milk, and make a shake. Yes. So I make a cake shake. I know I've seen it on YouTube somewhere on, I'm watching those videos where people make shakes and stuff like that. So I'm going to be making a shake here after I'm done a little bit of cleaning. But, so anyways, welcome, James. I just wanted to clean up this room here. I got my doggie right here too. She's going to have to move right here. Here she is. Because I'm going to have to vacuum the carpet. And I'm probably going to have to do that quickly first because there's a lot of thread and stuff from sewing. And then I can organize the rest of it. I have a shelf over there where I have all the skirts I've made and then all the stuff that is half done. Like, is all cut and ready to go. And then what I did yesterday, I'll show you guys what I made yesterday. I didn't make a video. I just I just did it. Okay. So I've had these cut for a while. I've had them already ready for a while. So I've caught up on some of my sewing. And now I'm in a mood to not sew anymore. I want to make some more cookies. I made apple bars yesterday, the last couple of days. So I've even lost time day, like what day it was or whatever. Because I thought yesterday was Friday. I thought yesterday was Thursday. But anyways, I was day behind. But I finished up 3 little aprons that I've cut, and so I've made them. So I have them over there hanging on my lamp, but I'm going to show them to you, and I'll show you guys my favorite one I've made. These are little aprons for, if parents want to, bake with their little ones. And so yeah, here's one. So I made different styles. So here's one, this one here, and I'm using just like, little smaller pieces of fabric that you get at, when you go to like a thrift store, they have a lot of little rolls of little fabric that's left over from the fabric store that may have donated it, whatever. That's what I do as I get new fabric from there, little pieces to do small projects. So I did this one. It's got little pockets right here. You can't see them because it's the same fabric. There they are. And here's another pocket up here. So I made this one. And I might, I'm going to make my nieces all an apron too. And my nephews. My nephews too, because boys bake too. Okay, so here's another one. It's another little one. So I made this one. I want to make some dolly dresses too. I like sewing small little projects that don't take long. I don't like projects that take forever. I don't. I'm a Gemini. My attention span is not that long. That's why I do it in layers. Like, like I cut a bunch of certain things for a while, and then I'll get in the mood for sewing, and then I'll sew them all. But this is my favorite one. So this one here is my favorite one I did. And I know these lines are not straight, but they're supposed to be like that. So it's just unique. It's not for someone at OCD about it, about things being straight line. It's for creative people. So yeah, this is my favorite one. So I don't know who will get that one. I have quite a few nieces and nephews, so I've got a few more to go, but they're going to be done after Christmas, unless I get in the mood to do it again. But anyways, that's what I did. Yay! So yeah, anybody's welcome to come on my panel today. We're just cleaning, we're just organizing, we're just using a feng shui. We're doing the feng shui thing that I talk about in my readings. All right, let's get started. But I'm working out my appetite for the smoothie I'm gonna make, the ice cream smoothie. So that's gonna come up here. So we're just turn the camera around and we're gonna get started on this corner here. That's my shelf over there where I have all my books, like all my education books that I'm learning with. And then below that, I have all of the, on one side is like, these are most scripts that I made already. And then down here's some half done stuff. And then some more stuff that I want to make stuff with. And so these are going to go up here with the stuff that's done. And then over here, I just have some sheets and some curtains that I don't have a place for. So a small place. So I want to see if the camera's, oh yeah, this camera's pointed to the area where I'm going to be working at. So as you can see right there, there's my box. I was going to make a little video say, you guys want to know what's in my box? I was talking about my sewing box. So that was an idea for a video to see what was in I don't even know what's in my sewing box. I have no idea. And the reason I thought about that is because, let me close this up. The reason I thought about that is because today I was watching a sewing video. And there's these little things that I got in this sewing box, and I don't know where I put them. I thought they were for making rugs or something like that. It was like I can't explain. I literally after that I went looking for mine that I have, those little things, and now I know what they're for. They're for gathering fabric, and I was like, what? I'm sore, and I didn't know that. Like what? And I'm like, I might have thrown them out because I never thought I was never going to make a rug like that, you know. That's what I thought they were for, but they're actually to gather fabric if you're going to be doing like full, getting fabric together, like small pieces of fabric. So you stick it in there and it folds the corners and makes it like, and then you just iron it after that. It's like, wow, I didn't know that. This is another apron style I like. So I'm going to make, this is a pattern that I'm going to be using to make another one. Just the style of it. I'm not going to do the same thing because they have the string all the way from this string here. It goes all the way to the side of the arms, all the way down here. It's got one string connected, all this. I'm not going to do that. I mean, that's a good idea, but I'm just going to have my sides and stuff when I make these ones. But if you're a baker, you have to be knowing how to make, I mean, you don't have to, but I mean, if you're interested in one thing, all the things that are related to that, you're going to be interested in, right? So this is one I made for myself. This is one I use from a jean. I use this one, and I have just little stickers that I put on there. It's my personal one. My very first one I made. But today's not show and tell, so we're just gonna fold this stuff and put it away. And I kept this top because I was gonna make a replica of it, but I don't know if I like it anymore. So I don't know if I like the pattern. But yeah, the pattern is like different than a lot of them. Anyways, why I keep stuff is because of that. So we're gonna put this over here with stuff that needs to be sewn. I mean, my patterns. My patterns are. Oh, and I have some patterns over here too. So we're just gonna put the patterns here. Another pattern. I I keep some skirts and stuff to, like, you know, get the main part of the pattern of something. I don't keep these little things. I mean, if there's something that I could use, like that one, I might use, but the really small pieces, I don't use them. This is all extra little fabrics there that are still good. Ow! Stupid chair. Stupid chair. Oops. And this is an really old-fashioned sewing box. I have some patterns in here. Oops. And then I'm going to put that in there. I found this actually on the side of the road, and there was some stuff in it. Let's see what y'all saying in the chat. Good evening. I've got to get up at 6 a.m., leaving home at 7 a.m. Good night, James. Have a good night, you and your wife. Just shared me out. Thank you. Thank you, James. God bless you. Thank you so much. All these little fabrics, I got to put them away now. So all of my fabrics, these are all little pieces of fabrics. I'm going to put them all away. Put all my fabric stuff away. I have this bowl full of fabric here. There's small fabrics, smaller pieces of fabrics. All these will go on top of that. And then these ones are just little pieces that are going to go in a bag of some sort, because I may have made something that may need one day a little piece of fabric. So that's why I keep some of those. Let's get a bag together. Here's a bag. That's what I do here. All I do is I sleep, I get up, I start doing stuff. I sleep, I get up, I start doing stuff. That's why I need to, when I have my business, I need to live wherever my business is. That's going to be how it's have to be. When I start my business, I'm going to have to live wherever it is, because I am different. I work odd hours. That's what I do. I work odd hours. So. And here I have some kind of like t-shirt kind of fabric. T-shirt fabric. I guess you can make kites with it too. I just thought I'd get it one day and I never used it yet. I might, so my one skirt, I got to put it inside. I might put that as the inside of the skirt. So yeah, tonight, anybody's welcome to come up here and chat with me today. Little pieces go in the bag. Where's my bag go? Where did my bag go? Oh man, why did I just put that bag? Oh, I hung it up here. Yeah, my room is pretty, there's fabric everywhere, I can tell you. It's pretty messy looking right now, but we work on it. Someone here? Oh, no. Oh, so if you guys want to watch a video, add... I'll move this one from the other one where I actually finished that thing. I was going to actually show you guys some other videos that I never made really anything. Oh, so here's one I painted my chakra rock. Let me see if I want to play that one. Oh, that was just a short video. This is the rock that we just finished, and I guess not that. I was going to show you guys the painting I have. I was going to show you guys when I was painting that. I'll show you this one here. Hey JB, that's when I painted the chakra. I was just thinking today, there's a lot of people I feel like that feel like I'm not telling them stuff or whatever. I'm keeping things from my about myself secret, whatever. But I did make a video asking you guys to put in the comments what you guys wanted to know about me. I never got any response. I only got one person telling me what they would like to know about me, and I answered that person. Actually, that person is actually kind of a friend of mine, so I answered that person personally. But anybody else? Nobody else asked, so I didn't answer. But I'm a pretty much an open book. If you want to know anything about me, I would usually tell anybody about me, whatever you want to know. So all you have to do is ask. That's all you have to do is ask. But anyways, that's what I did. The chakra painting that is up there. This chakra, that heart up there. Anyways. I'm going to keep the videos for when I'm taking a little break or whatever, which I kind of was right now. I'm kind of having a cigarette. So anyways, let's get back to work. So I have all this jean fabric over there that I have to organize. Let's take this down here. So I got all the jeans over here, the jean fabric, this stuff here. And this is all jean fabric I've prepared myself. I cut all the jeans. This much. This lotion is almost done. My lotion. I have to use lotion every day. Every day. Oh yeah, I gotta wash my skirts now. I wore them. So I got a whole basket of laundry that I have to do down here. A whole basket. I should appreciate Tara and seeing the other side. Thank you, JB. You see, you like both sides of my about Cass. Thank you. You like Anna too, not just Cass. Thank you. A lot of people, some people just like to hear about themselves, so they just like the tarot readings. Other people want to actually get to know me, and they want to know about me. So that's kind of cool. I mean, I'm not used to that, people wanting to know about me, but it's nice to know that. And all sides of me, Yes, I'm a little different. I like my clothes a little different. I like to be unique and different. I don't like to be looked at as like my style as everybody else is. I mean, there may be similarities, but I always like to be a little bit different than everybody else because I don't like to be the same. It's boring. It's boring. Boring. Don't mess with a person's got an iron. Kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, look at my doggy. Oh, she's the cutest thing. I don't even know how that pillow ended up there, but look at this. Isn't that the cutest thing ever? Look at that. Look at that. The pillow just ended up there. I did not put it there. She's so cute. She's so cute. She likes it when I let her in here. But it's kind of crowded in here a lot of times, so once I start cleaning, she has to usually get out. So. But she's doing good right now. So all of the fabric, I'm going to put it in this bag because I want to put it away in the closet. So it's out of sight, out of mind. Because it's staring at me, I'm going to go on and do stuff. So. Just joking, dude. What? Whatever. What did you say that you were joking about? You were choking or joking? I'm just kidding. All right. All right. Let's just get shit done. We're going to put all the jean. And here I got this kind of like lacy kind of like fabric. It's kind of see-through. It's like, you know, when I get married, I'll make my veil with that black veil from my marriage. Just kidding. I was kidding. I'm already married to myself. I'm already married to myself. Want to come up, JB? JB from Boston. How's your snow? We got snow today too. How's your snow? I seen your video. I did. I went to your channel. I seen your video when you posted snow. We're putting all the fabric in this bag. I'm taking it all out of this basket. And for you guys out there, here's some sexy ladies. Look at that. This is a pattern for bathing suits and wraps. Not the kind of wraps you eat, but the kind of wraps that you put around your body. We're going to put that in here. Oh, I found it. Oh my God, I found it. Hey, the thing I was looking for in the other room, and I was looking everywhere for this thing. Oh my gosh, I found it. This is what I'm talking about. I did not know what it was for. I did not know what this was for, and I'm a sewer. Now I do. So what you do is you stick your fabric. So you got like different widths here that you can put your fabric. Like you can have. See how? Oh, see if the camera's gonna show it. Oh man. Okay, see how there's different little uppy downies, little humps. Well, this thing, you can put it to whatever size you want it to be. And then you put your fabric inside there. So I didn't know what this was. So maybe some other people don't know what it is. So anyways, you put your fabric in there. And then you pull it through. And then it folds itself. And then you just use your iron to make it flat when it comes out of this end. That is so cool. No, I did not throw it away. So happy about that. Because I didn't know what it was. So I never throw anything away if you don't know what it is. Find out what it is. Kind of use the same logic as like, computers. If you don't know what it is, don't delete it, right? Like the same thing as if you have something and you don't know what it is for necessarily, but it came in the sewing box, then maybe keep it and find out what it is. I just found out. Now I thought I threw it away. But there's a few other ones. Hey, Jessica. How's it going? How is it going? So yeah, that's pretty exciting. I'm pretty excited about that I found out that I found that thing after I found out what it was about, what it was for. Oh fuck. I got my windows there. I think I gotta water plants tomorrow because some of my plants looking dry. And also, people have been saying to me I look younger, and so I was thinking about that today. When I was having my bath, you guys know when I'm having my bath, I'm thinking about all kinds of stuff. I start channeling all kinds of things that people have said to me, whatever, right? So I was thinking about that. Like literally, what I've done is not surround myself with stress. Stay away from people that stress me out. I have also done some body care. Like I use coffee and coconut oil, and I put it all over my body. The coffee and the coconut oil, put it all over my body, face, and everywhere on my body. And then because I have skin conditions, so that's why I kind of did that. So I I wait a few minutes, like 10 minutes, and then I go have my bath and wash it all off. And I've done that a few times. I do that every couple months. And yeah, and I've just been trying to eat healthy and trying to get enough sleep. And all those things are very important for how we look, how we are as a person, how we act, everything. Our health is number one. Anybody's health should be number one, in their life. And then when you focus on your health and is number one, then you realize how you can get better. Because when you look at videos from 2 years ago, my skin didn't look as good as it does now. I mean, I'll admit. Oh, you had surgery? Would you have surgery on, Jess? So I also have a cover for my my sewing machine, but the cover is pretty big. It's a pretty big cover. So we're gonna put the sewing machine away. Well, I'm not putting it away. I'm putting it over to the table. So I have this table back. And I plug it. Oh, it's still plugged in over there. Okay, hopefully I don't unplug everything. Some plugs are very stickly. Sorry, I have to move the camera around a lot. The camera doesn't really pick up a whole lot of area. And this thing, I'm going to put it inside the other thing. I'm sorry, guys. I got so excited about something that silly, but if you're like me, it's exciting because I've had a hard time with that kind of stuff, like what this is for. So. Would you have surgery on, Jessica? I gotta go for surgery, maybe. I have a consultation for surgery. We're going to talk about it. And it's a surgery that is, kind of personal too. If it's too personal, you don't have to share. It's up to you. Okay, so we got that. I want to actually take this whole basket of clothes out of here so that I can wash it tomorrow. Now, just wanted to organize it better. This is all clean laundry, but this is the laundry I normally use. I don't even bother putting it away. The stuff I use. Oh, there it is. I was wondering where my little dustpan and my little thingy was. So over here is pretty organized. if I get this done, I might do a reading. I don't know. It depends on how long it takes me to get this done. Well, another dress that fell behind. And a sock. Little kitty. The other day they fell off and it broke his little foot. My little kittens. I have a whole set of them. Let me see if the other ones got broken too. Oh, this one lost his tail. I knew I should have like glued him onto something so that they didn't get wrecked. And then there's the little baby ones. This one doesn't have nothing broken on it. The little baby one. And then there's another little baby one. This little baby one has his tail and his ears hurt. Yeah. Well, we'll keep them here. These are a little small. I don't even know how to use this. Right. It's got to go like this. I think it's supposed to be like this. Where'd you go, JB? Oh, Will, if you guys all know Will uploaded a video. Will, I finally uploaded a video. Okay. Why is this like that? Oh, maybe that's why. It's not even. There you go. Am I wearing it right? All right, that's going to keep my hair up a little bit. My hair has grown so much. It is so thick. So thick. Oh, the only thing left now to do is really just vacuum the floor. But it's probably too late to do that. But I can sweep that part. Just vacuum it tomorrow, the other part. Here's another. Oh, I forgot to put this way. I use like shirts like this to make stuff out of too. I made a skirt. A skirt out of a shirt. I'm the revamper. The revamper. I know my stand is all crooked. Let me change it. It seems like all crooked and shit. Oh, sorry, Shelly. I knew you were there. I knew you were there. This thing is like, this is another thing I wasted money on because I bought this to help support somebody, these ladies that were knitters, crocheters. This thing is heavy and it's a bunny, but it's awkward. It's supposed to be for like, like it to a button to use it. I have literally, it's so thick that literally you can put it on the floor for your dog to lay on. So that's what it's been. I've been laying it on the floor here where there's no carpet so that she can lay on that part because the carpet is really not that big. And when I'm sitting there, it's kind of small for her to sit there. So I've been keeping this for her. But when I was using it, it's just more annoying. And those people didn't even support me in any way. You know what I mean? All I did is waste my business cards on these people from the fair in Seaforth. And I bought shit from them. That thing was $80. And I didn't have $80 to spend back then, but I was supporting, hoping that they would support back even just to follow me on YouTube. But no, never even fucking seen those people. So there, I learned everybody else's shit because, if they're not doing it for you, don't do it for them. If you're a creator. I'm just saying, everybody's there when you got the free shit. And that's the same thing when you're baking or anything. Like if you're baking, everybody wants your buns for free. They want everything for free. You bake it. And then, but yeah, once you do it as a business, they don't even know you. Anyways, just a little bit for people to know, like, how to make sure you don't cut yourself short. Make sure you got enough. Don't do something just because you feel like you want to really bad, even though you can't really afford it. Don't do that. Because then you end up resenting it. You end up resenting what you did. So do things for not that reason. I wish I bought it for a different reason. You know what I mean? I wish it was a different reason why I bought it. I just flipped this table. Looks good again. Yeah, not good. Looks good. That's all organized, except for this. I'm going to probably put some other things in here. I'm not sure what. So until I figure that out, we're going to put it away up here. Right, shall we? You think so? You agree? You agree with me or you disagree, Shelby? Nobody else talking to me. People pop in and then just leave. They just come and say something and then they go, what is that all about? Just come and pop in and say, well, what's wrong with you? And then you leave. Don't even wait for my response. Well, why bother coming in here to tell me about it? And if you can stay, stay so. Or just hit that like button, whatever. I'm just over here some little kitty food and some little shavings. On my one tree lost some leaves. I'll be back over there where you guys can see me more momentarily. I'm just sweeping up the little bit of kitty food that's knocked out down here. And the little sewing strips. Sewing things. So I can talk about a little bit about the full moon energy because it's in Gemini. Why wouldn't I be able to talk about it, right? I know that the signs that are having the hardest times with it. I know the signs that have the hardest time with this retrograde right now. The Gemini retrograde is on. It was over on the 7th, but some people are still kind of feeling the retrograde. I know my son was feeling it. He's a Taurus. So Taurus, Libra, and a few other ones are feeling it more. I'm going to make the video. I did look up some information about it. And so I will make a video and talk about that a little bit. So for those of you that are interested in why you're feeling a certain way, it's the moon. It's the moon. The moon is really wanting you to say what you want to say right now. That's what the moon wants you to do, is they want you to speak your truth, okay? That's what the full moon in Mercury is. Full moon in Gemini, full moon in Virgo. It's a full moon in Gemini, but Virgos can relate because they are also under the planet of Mercury, which this full moon is all about Mercury, which is communication. And there's a few signs that have a lot of problems with communication. And yeah, and those are some of the signs that normally have already have hard time communicating, and especially right now, it's even harder for them. So just something to know about the universe out there, what's going on with the planet, and why you're feeling certain emotions and da 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 in a certain way. Because retrograde, what does retrograde mean? Retrograde means is when the moon goes from full moon energy, which is meaning that, you know, letting things go that didn't work out in the last moon cycle or whatever, or letting go and letting God, you know, giving up control, basically. Letting the universe kind of work on you. And once you understand the full moon energy and the new moon energy, life is a lot easier. I can tell you that. Because we are all part of the solar system. Okay. And I know a lot of people that follow me don't really, haven't really been educated about that kind of stuff. And so I'm still learning too, believe me. It all starts with just the basics, right? But yeah, so anyways, where's everybody? Where'd JB go? And I know James went to bed. Oh, I didn't even share this out, so we're doing pretty good. A couple people came in here. Let's share me out. Let's share out. Cast love. Okay. And thank you, whoever came in, hit that like button and shared. Thank you. Tweet, tweet. Yeah, I'm going to not do any major crafts from now until Christmas. Just going to be probably on my spiritual channel more than on here. So for those of you that like my content and like to follow me and like to keep up, you know, that's where we'll be. And that is Cast Love 111, Find Your Passion. Help you find your passion. That's what it is, I think. Yep, Cast Love 111, you'll find me. With a K. Cast Love with a K. Oh. Let me switch. Can I switch studios when I'm on it? Let me see. Oh, I didn't even see that, JV. Ass looks better. Jean dress. Oh, I didn't even see that comment. That is so hilarious. I just had to okay the comment that you made. On the YouTube, on the StreamYard side, it won't show me that comment. That one you made about, so I can't even highlight it because it won't show up. I just approved it. I just approved it on the YouTube side. Oh, maybe I have to approve it on my other side. Okay. because I'm in the wrong channel to I don't know what to call you, my people. Okay, I've called my people this, and then someone else steals that saying, and then I call my people this, and then someone steals that saying. So I'm just gonna start calling my people something else that nobody will steal. Okay. Call you all my children, all my kids. Call you all my kids. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna start doing. All my children on YouTube. Ass looks better in jeans. Why isn't that mine? Why is it not showing up? Let me pin that and see. There. Now we can see it. I'm gonna unpin it though. I just wanted to pin it so people can see it. But people on StreamYard see it? No, that's weird. That is so weird. Okay, I gotta unpin it. I gotta unpin it. Okay, unpin it. Hey, Timmy Ray. See, as soon as I share it out on YouTube, then on my bigger channel, on my Cast Love channel, then everybody knows I'm here. I'm doing good. How you doing? I am just organizing my my little. I call this room my closet just about now. Well, this is about like a walk-in closet. My bedroom is. So yeah, I'm just kind of organizing my space. Reorganizing. I always have to organize because as soon as I do a project, I have to organize after that. Because that's why that's why it's good that I like to change things a lot because I do have to clean up a lot. Like, I have to, every time I do something, I have to get rid of that stuff and then get into my other projects, right? So when I'm doing, when you're a kid, like, you tell kids, like, if you're done playing with one toy, put them away. So that way they're not there. Well, I kind of learned from that, And so when I'm done with one project, I put it away before I start the next project. And I cannot do the next project until I finish that one. Like yesterday I baked. I made apple bars. I made I made a shortbread apple bars. And then I made a shortbread cream pie. And I made some shortbread cookies with like the thumb cookies. And then after that, I was too tired to clean up the mess, like clean up the dishes and that. So after I slept and I woke up this morning, my son did most of the dishes that were there, except for my baking dishes. So when he was done those, I got up and I was making my coffee. And as I was making my coffee, I cleaned up my baking dishes. So that's ready for me to bake again tomorrow or something because I want to bake some more. But I want to make sure everything is clean in the kitchen before I bake. So then I came back in here. It's that time. It's now, late time. So at late time, I work in here. During the day or whatever, when I'm up, I work in the kitchen. And then tomorrow, I'm also going to be working on this channel, but in the my living room, which is my plant studio. So tomorrow we're going to go be working on my plant studio. So everybody welcome to come and join me tomorrow. I don't know what time it's going to be. But tomorrow sometime I'm going to be working in my plant studio. And I try to get as much work done out in the other rooms and the other room, like living room, as much during the weekend because my son doesn't work on the weekend. And I don't like to disturb him while he's sleeping. And, I'm usually awake when he's sleeping. And on the weekend, it's different because he doesn't have the same sleep schedule on the weekends. So on the weekends, I can do a lot of things that need to be in the kitchen or that need to be in my plant studio. So tomorrow I'm propagating some plants and then also cutting some plants. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow. Don't say I didn't tell you guys that I was going to be on this channel tomorrow. But I probably won't be on StreamYard though. I'll probably just be on my channel, going live on my channel and then recording, doing the plants and stuff. And then also readings on the other channel, which is in this room, but the other channel, Cast Love 111, is going to be my readings tomorrow or later tonight. I might do a quick reading tonight about energy for everyone that likes to follow me and watch the readings. So you guys know who you are. That likes to follow my readings and stuff and gets ideas from my readings, or I'd like to hear what ideas you got from my readings and stuff like that. That'd be so interesting. It would make me want to do more readings, guys, like more general readings, if I knew how you guys related to that. Like, you might be doing something that you may get an idea, a spark went off when I did a reading, right? So I like to go into the readings to really find out what is everybody made of, you know what I mean? And then give you guys that information, because sometimes we don't think about that ourselves unless someone else says what they see in us, or what I mean. So yeah, I might do that. So a general collective, which is my people that have my vibe, that focus on the positive vibes, like those are my people. The people, not saying you don't have bad days. We all do. We all have a lot of bad days, okay? That's why it's important to focus on the positive, even when we're having a bad day. What is it that makes you positive that day? And do that, okay? Because if you don't, you're going to stress yourself out and then get nothing done at all. So, even when we're negative, pray for positive. I had to put boundaries today with my son, and I love him. I love my kids more than I love myself. Okay. And it is the hardest thing to be tough love with your children, and especially when they get older, and I have this thing with my son. I ask him to do something and he doesn't even want to hear it. He doesn't even want to listen to me at all. So, but when he wants something, it's like, oh, he can be nice, you know what I mean? And he can be, until I say no. And then he snaps. So today I had to say no, and I had to not care and had to block my ears and just pray. And I talked to my angels. I had my cards, and my angels were giving me answers. And then I prayed to them. And then things changed really quickly, because I was not backing down today. I was not. So, yes, I have to be the Queen of Swords sometimes, especially the people I really care about. And that doesn't make me a bad person. Doesn't make me a CUNT when he called me today, because I told him this was a couple years ago when he used to use that word sometimes. I used to get so angry. That's a total disrespect and dishonor as a mother. And so I told him if he ever said that word to me again, he might lose a tooth, And today, if I opened that door and I would have reacted to his conflict with me, he might have lost a tooth. But you know what? I stayed calm. It didn't make me angry. It made me more sad. And so, people have a lot of, advice for you all the time, but if they really knew where you need to, when they really know where you need the help and where you need the advice, and that actually works, nobody has any. So that's why I don't normally, a lot of times, don't listen to other people, because the shit that they say to me, I've already tried it. Same with my skin. People used to tell me, oh, try this on your skin. Oh, frick. No way. Because if I tried that on my skin, I already know that. I've already tried that. So no, I'm not going to put myself through that pain again. So my skin has been a good teacher for me too. Of things that I can't handle and things that I can. So certain things on my skin are oh, it's so painful. So I can't let myself get all stressed out anymore. That's why I block it off when someone tries to create trauma in my life, or trying to create negative feelings in me. I just block it. I block that energy. I block that person until they change their tune. That's the way I am anymore. That's the only way to stay safe in your own energy, so you don't lose your shit on people. And when I say about Gemini losing their shit, it's just with their mouth. You know what I mean? Geminis don't usually get physical with people. Geminis usually use their mouth, and they tell people how it is and what they think and what they feel, and that's this is how Gemini do it. They and you don't. When a Gemini is quiet, when you need to be worried. When the Gemini don't say shit, that's when you need to worry. I have a niece just like me, you know what I mean? And, I feel like sometimes I have to, the younger people that are like me, there's a lot of young girls that are like me, that remind me of when I was younger. And in the toughness that you feel like you have to be this tough, because when you open up your soft side, you feel vulnerable to people's attacks. So when people put that tough exterior on, it's to protect themselves. And Geminis really know how to do that. So if you've hurt a Gemini, they won't let you into their heart that quickly again once you've hurt a Gemini. So they will show you their Queen of Swords, or the Ice Queen, because that's the only way that they can protect themselves. So yeah, be love. Don't be aggressive. Be love. Be love. Be the thing that you want to have in your life. Be that for others. What you want to have in your life. And then you attract that. See, when we're angry, we only attract other people that are angry. And so I try not to stay in that energy. Like when I'm feeling down or whatever, I don't even go into chats when I'm feeling down. And if I do go into chats because I really want to support somebody, I might just send them in a heart. I might just have a heart, send a blue heart or a purple heart, because I really have nothing nice to say to anybody, not because of them, but because of what I'm feeling, right? So sometimes we have to look at that and just wait to see how we feel later, right, about certain situations. Because when you're an empath, you feel it all, but when you're feeling the confusion and you're feeling something is wrong in a group, like I feel that when there's something wrong in a group, and if people don't open up, then nobody can solve it. Nobody can solve it. Nothing can be solved if you don't open up about what's bothering you in a group. There's always a way to work it out if you're friends before and something happens, maybe somebody disagreed, or maybe somebody misunderstood, and because they misunderstood, they took it all the wrong way and they reacted that way. I'm like that witness of like feeling this from people. And I always tell you guys, I have good intentions for everybody. And even when I'm in a terrible mood, I know my negative mood is not from the people. It's my own self. Like I stay away from people when I'm in a negative mood. I watched 8 videos of your readings yesterday. Did you? What'd you learn? My friend Cass, sometimes the mouth can get people in trouble. That's right? And we don't even realize sometimes that, we're doing anything to hurt anybody else. It may be, we may say something that we may have experienced. And it's not that we have nothing against somebody that does something, but it's our experience was terrible in that and whatever. And so we're left with a little bit of bitterness in our heart, in our mind about certain things. And yeah. And it doesn't mean when others bring out triggers in us, it's really to help us heal. Like it is. Because if others didn't bring our triggers out, then we have nothing to heal. We have no start on where to start. Like we have no start on where to start. You know what I mean? I've been almost everything happening with the mouth, like pull, and all that stuff. Pull is a cat. Yeah, we always have to consider, even though if certain person is a certain way, we can't take it always personal. Like, even if, a lot of people, when they first start their channel or whatever, they start oversharing, and oversharing gets you in trouble because then people have more ways to attack you, right? So even if you're having a bad day and you're going to go tell everybody you're having a bad day because you're looking for answers, right? Maybe sometimes we're looking for answers. That's why bring it out there, right? But as we all know, that YouTube is not the place that you can find a lot of those answers when it comes to that, um, um, unless you approach it in a different way. Like you approach it in a way that is more positive. Because, like I said, when you have negative thoughts, negative feelings, you attract that. So all of a sudden, a video will be such. This is weird how it works, and it's almost like they're in our head. You know, it's like a certain thing you think about, then all of a sudden a video is recommended for you that has to do with that. Me trying to figure myself out, like figure out what is the issues with me, like why does this affect me, why does that affect me, right? Because I have PTSD, so I have triggers all the time, um, and I'm trying to learn from them, but it's not always easy. And I'm also trying to rebuild myself to do something that I can do instead of the things I can't. You know, I used to have my mind of I can't do that, I can't do that, I can't do that, or I want to do that, but I can't do that. And now I'm going after the things that I can do. You know what I mean? So, so you allow yourself to be guided. So, what do you think of the readings? Let me know. Is there something I said that resonated with you or anything? Because, you know, I do believe I do believe the archangels guide me. And I don't care, call me crazy, call me insane, but it does work. And I've gotten better answers from the angels and just by asking. And then I have to do nothing after I ask. I just have to wait for certain things. Because when you give it to the angels, it's out of the burden's off of you. You don't feel that burden part about it anymore. So you don't feel burdened about it anymore after you give it to the angels. Even hard things. Yeah. My dog is snoring. She's snoring. And her feet are going like this. Oh. I was just watching. I actually follow like I used to follow a lot of crime channels, but now I'm very discerning about what crime channels I follow now, or reaction channels. I follow some reaction channels, and I only follow reaction channels that are giving back some of the shit that goes back to the people that have been traumatizing people out there. So you was talking a mom. I got a mom, but she doesn't have anything to do with me and all. But when I was a kid, I always tried to see my mom as a kid. Your mom called the police on you? I am a mom like to a lot of people. I'm like a mom to a lot of people. And I don't mind being that on the internet as long as it's not in my life, because I'd be like very overwhelming to have everybody come into my house every day. But yeah, I was literally talking to my sisters today. I was just saying, aunts are other mothers for your kids. Like, when you have an aunt, it's a second mom or a third mom, whatever. It's their aunts are moms too. Aunts are our moms too. And um from the time I was a teenager until I was well into my 20s, me and my mom had different views, and um, I felt like she didn't understand my way or what what I wanted from my mom or whatever, and took us a lot of years to figure that out. Why we couldn't get along, and it's a lot of it is when you can't get along with someone, it's because you're a lot like them. And but there's certain things that when you realize that there's certain things, if you're like your parents, and the negative traits that you have, your parents have, that they may not have ever dealt with, right? When we notice those negative traits in ourselves, we can then, you know, see how we do that differently. If we do it the same way as they did it, if we reacted to a situation the same way as they did, then we're more like them than we even want to be. You called your mom the devil. Is that why she called the police on you? Um, yeah, I've only ever had to call the police on my brother once, and that was because I was feeling afraid for my mom and myself, because he wasn't being himself. He did something that was made him hallucinate, and I didn't know what to do. So yeah, he did some drugs. Actually, that was twice. Once was to feel safe with my mom and me, and we felt very threatened. And then the other time was in my own home when I had my brother here. But he wasn't himself. Like, he wasn't himself. He had gotten into the drugs somewhere. Why she called the cops on you is because she didn't ever want me around and don't have nothing to do with me, and she don't even have nothing to do with me today since I grew up. I'm sorry that happened to you, Timmy Ray, but it happens to a lot of kids, and and especially, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Me as a mom, and the feeling of love being my number one priority in life, I can't understand that. I can't understand how people can hate their own children. I can't understand that. You can be very disappointed in your children. You can be very angry with your children, your family, but you should never feel hate for them. That is like, I feel sad for people like that. I really appreciate my life when I really appreciate my kids so much, and the two that I have, I wanted more. I wanted a little girl too, but I've had girls in my life, that I was part in their life to raise them. But I feel like me having girls, I would be the most protective mother. Like, even I would be more protective than some fathers are. Like, I know fathers are very protective over their daughters. I would be probably more protective than most fathers are over my daughter if I had one. Um, yeah. And I'm very protective over my boys too. Don't get me wrong. I am. Um, I don't worry about things, but I do pray for them to be safe, and to have good friends, and to have good life and positive thoughts, and to be good humans, and to be compassionate, and to have good thoughts about people, and have good intentions about people. I think I've taught my boys a lot of morals. My youngest one, he has some issues on following the morals, but he's learning. We don't all learn the same time. So it's funny how, like, when one person comes in and chat with me, the other ones leave. It's sporadically. It's all sporadic. But yeah, I watch, the one guy I watch is Rock a Lot. Rock a Lot. Like, it's like chocolate. Like Rock a Lot. I recently found his channel, and he's a reactive channel, and I kind of enjoy his channel. I would say what she is, but I keep my mouth shut. It's about men to men. If you know what I mean. I don't want to say a word because I respect the woman and whoever watching this. Oh, no problem. It's not. All I can say is when you have children, be different than how all the things that you didn't like, that were how you were treated by the people that was supposed to be loving you, um, and caring about you, and making sure that you grew up to be a young, to grow up to be a healthy man, physically, body, mind, and spirit, and just pray that you will be able to do better. That's the only thing we can do. We can't change the past. If you, I don't know your situation, I don't know where you live, but every country is different, right? So, um, we always have to consider the surroundings that happen, when everything happens. But the thing is I don't understand how people cannot. I don't understand how people can give up on their children. I don't. I don't. That's not part of my language. It's like not. I don't care who called me crazy for having my kids living with me at whatever age. If they need me, I'm here. I'm here. Even if I was doing other things, even if it was not convenient for me. It's more about their life than anything else. My life is about my kids' life. And yeah, I want to make sure that they have something to look up to me about. I look up to my mom for a lot of things that she taught me, and my dad too. And that's not to say that they didn't have a lot of problems. My dad was an alcoholic. And at that time, being an alcoholic was just a personality trait. It wasn't an illness. It wasn't considered an illness. It was just considered being an asshole, you know what I mean? Or whatever. Like it wasn't taken serious. So, yeah. There's every addict has a underlying order, an underlying issue that caused that addiction. Until that underlying issue is dealt with, that addiction can't even be touched, because that addiction keeps that person safe from whatever that is that they're dealing with. Keeps them safe from themselves. It keeps them safe from the world. And that's crazy, isn't it? To think about that way, but that's the truth. If you want to get if you're an addict and you're watching this, or if you have people that are addicts in your life, or if you feel like you have an addiction to something, then find out why it happened. Find out why you started that. And that's what that's one of the oldest things is like, even with cigarettes, they teach us to, like, when you go to cigarette meetings, whatever, they teach us to, like, when was the first time you smoked a cigarette? I was really stressed out when I smoked a cigarette the first time, and I was like only 9 years old. Why was I so stressed out? Because I had responsibilities that were adult responsibilities. So the way I justify that is by having a cigarette, I could feel more like an adult. Makes sense? Then I could deal with my stresses the way adults did. You know what I mean? Monkey see, monkey do, right? So, yeah, there's that. Um, and the reason I like to smoke weed is because it helps me to not have my chest jump out of my chest when things happen in my life. It helps me sleep. It helps me eat. So it is medically why I do it. If I don't feel like I need it, if I'm not having any nausea, or if I'm having no issues, then I don't smoke. So I don't really think I'm addicted to weed. Um, I'm addicted to feeling good. And weed is the best way to make me feel good when I'm not feeling good. And that's the most safest way. It's better than getting drunk. And yeah, and I do have a lot of emotional issues that when they come up, when triggers come up, the easiest thing is to smoke a joint because I'm not around people I can talk about it. And I don't have my counselor yet, so can't really talk about all the shit I want to talk about because sometimes when you talk about stuff, bad things happen because the people involved get angry. So I would say that she is, but I keep my mouth. Okay, yeah, I already read that. Castle, your reading has helped me out by the feel better and everything. Thank you, Cass. You're so welcome, Timmy Ray. I wish that people would just, I don't mind people, using whatever they learned from my reading or for their life. That's what it's there for. But sometimes it would be nice. It would motivate me to come on and do more readings if people more told me that, that it helped them. Because it is my time and energy. And takes a lot to do that. Takes a lot of guts to do that, to say some of the stuff that comes up. And the reason it's safe is because it's general. So people don't need to take everything serious that are in the reading, sometimes negative stuff comes up. If it's not part of your life, then let that part drop, don't make it part of your life. Right. But if, like, I always try to figure out too, when there's negative things that come up, I have to talk about it. So it's not pointing fingers. It's not being judgmental. It's just reading the energy. And I always ask for advice to help, and because I'm guided by my angels, I do feel like that the advice that comes through is not from me, but it's from the angels. And it is advice that can help you. I do believe that because it feels right. And it just feels right. I don't feel, when I do readings, I don't feel like I shouldn't do it. I don't feel like it's bad. I don't feel tarot cards are bad either. I don't. If I learned about them, so they don't scare me. Tarot cards don't scare me. I have probably I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 decks right here. I have 16 decks of tarot cards. And then I have some other ones. And I have a bunch of like oracle cards. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 oracle decks. I have 18 oracle decks. I have a lot of information in my home here. A lot of information. I wish some do a spirit session with Jason David Frank and see if it's okay to see if he found Jesus, our Lord and Savior. If he found them, you ain't gonna physically find them, but you can spiritually find them. I don't know. I don't think you're going to talk to angels or I don't know. I don't know enough about it to really say. And if somebody does want to clarify this for me, they're welcome to come on my panel and discuss it with me on the other panel, my spiritual channel. But I don't think that You can contact Jesus through the spirit box. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say it. Jesus is more eccentric and than that. Jesus is eccentric. So this, oh, why am I was going to remove that. There we go. Yeah. That's just my opinion. What? I haven't really learned about that yet either, though. And all you have to do is ask him to be in your life and in your heart, and he will. Because that's why he's Jesus, because he's a spirit. You know, like he's in our soul. He's already with you. You know, Jesus is always with you when you want him to be. All right, I'm going to get out of here because nobody really cares. All those people that I pop in, say hi to, none of those people really do give a shit. So shellfish won't get you nowhere. Stinky shellfish. All right, shellfish people. So yeah. Anyways, to the selfish people. When you don't see me in my channel, don't get your panties in a bunch because I'm busy, okay? Too busy to go and say hi to you because you're too busy to come and say hi to me, all right? God bless everybody else and have a great rest of the weekend. Goodbye.